I just saw this object coming down at my car, and then boom, couldn't see anything out the front.
That man's car is one of several that have been wrecked recently by objects thrown off freeway overpasses in Vancouver. We're going to hear more from that man, what he thinks was thrown off the overpass, destroying his windshield.
And the St. Helens School District has named a new acting principal for St. Helens High School just a week after the previous one was indicted. I'll bring you the details on who's taking on the role. Plus,
what do you think you'll be thinking of in that moment?
Leslie, how much she enjoyed trees, and how much she enjoyed Christmas.
The man is talking about his wife, who will be the only thing on his mind when the Rockefeller tree is lit up tonight. The touching story about the couple's connection to the tree coming up as KGW News at Sunrise starts right now. Good morning and happy Wednesday to you. I'm China Green.
I'm Drew Carney. Our friend Rodney Hill, he's very close by. He's in the Weather Center and he is ready to roll out a Wednesday forecast.
Well, pretty much same old as we start this day. We've been locked in this weather pattern, for what, 4 or 5 days now. This is, if you could see it, the state capitol is right here. So that's dense fog down in Salem, where a freezing fog advisory is up once again through noon this time, from about Wilsonville all the way down into Eugene. The temperature in our capital is 27 degrees. Portland, no fog. Beautiful clear sky day from start to finish once again. Now, PDX is currently at 31 with calm winds, but at times we're starting to see east winds blow away from the gorge into the metro city areas. So that's one of our changing stories today. Those easterlies have been gusting close to 40 this morning out near the Troutdale Airport. 42 at noon. Portland sunny. Some of us will get some east breezes. I haven't had it before. And we'll get up to about 48 degrees for a high temperature. Here's Chris.
Rod, freezing fog an issue in a lot of places again today for the third day in a row. The Sherman County School Districts, or Sherman County Schools, I should say, closed because of icy road conditions. All right, let's get you back to the metro area. We can show you some of the fog here down in West Lynn. This is I-205 near the Abernathy Bridge. Obviously, traffic slowing a little bit around that. Another morning where if you see fog, assume that there could be some ice on the roads. This is live at the Sylvan Hill. That looks pretty good. Also, in Northeast Portland, it looks like we got some police activity on Northeast Sandy Boulevard near 82nd Avenue. We're working to get more details on this, but China and Drew, right now, you can see the traffic is getting by. We'll keep you posted.
Thank you, Chris. Our top story this morning, there's been a shift in leadership at St. Helens High School.
The school board there appointed Dr. Charlotte Ellis as acting principal of the high school. Ashley Grams joins us from the newsroom with more on this. So Ashley, her first day on the job is today.
Drew, in China it is. Dr. Charlotte Ellis has held administrative roles in Pasco and Yakima, Washington, and most recently in Tillamook. Now she will step in as acting principal at St. Helens High School, taking over for Katie Wagner. Wagner was indicted on charges of criminal mistreatment and official misconduct stemming from a sex abuse investigation involving multiple teachers at the school. Wagner had already been placed on administrative leave along with Superintendent Scott Stockwell, and the school board chair resigned. The district listed a few areas Ellis will focus on as she starts: stabilizing campus administration, rebuilding relationships, restoring trust, and elevating student voices. China?
Ashley Graham's reporting for us in the newsroom there. Meanwhile, today is the first full day back to school for students and teachers in the Greater Albany School District. The teachers union and the district agreed on a new contract Monday night, ending one of the longest teacher strikes in Oregon. The contract includes capped class sizes and guaranteed bathroom breaks. Students will have to make up 9 missed days. The district hasn't released a schedule for when those days will be made up. We reached out to the Greater Albany School District about the new contract, but no one was able to speak with us.
All right, take a look at this next video. A man says his windshield was shattered while he was driving under an overpass on I-205 in Vancouver. Now, the driver was okay, but he says he thinks the damage was caused by a kid's toy. We're talking about frozen plastic water-absorbent beads known as Orbeez. The man says he saw 2 people with flashlights as he was driving southbound along I-205 when he went under that 63rd Street overpass. Seconds later, he says his windshield was shattered. And once he was able to get home, he found shards of glass and those Orbeez we just mentioned all over his car.
Because there was dust, glass, microscopic dust everywhere. Like my eyelashes had it, it probably went in my nose, my mouth, my eyes. My whole hair was just, like, it looked like it snowed in there.
Washington State Patrol says over the past couple of weeks, there have been several reports of people throwing things like rocks and cinder blocks from overpasses in this same area. Thankfully, no one has been hurt yet, but a trooper told us 2 cars have been totaled. Washington State Patrol isn't saying if any of these cases are actually connected. One of Portland's oldest businesses is about to merge with a longtime competitor, which also has roots here in Portland. Miller Paint, which was founded way back in 1890 and has more than 50 stores in the Northwest, has reached a deal to merge with Rada Paint. Rada was also founded in Portland in 1932. 2 decades ago, though, it was acquired by a Canadian company, Cloverdale Paint, based in British Columbia. It now operates 60 stores across the region. The terms of this deal have not yet been released.
If you are thinking of seeing a movie at the Regal in Portland's Centennial neighborhood, you're too late. The theater has officially shut down. According to the Oregonian, the theater on Southeast Division closed Sunday. There were signs outside the theater warning people of the closure. We still don't know the reason why they closed, but last year Regal closed a number of U.S. locations, including a Portland theater at Southwest Pacific Highway. And the year before that, it closed its Sherwood location.
New this morning, Oregon residents in counties affected by last month's bomb cyclone can now request SNAP benefits for food lost during the storm. The deadline to get those benefits has been extended to December 18th. 22 counties in Oregon are eligible. You can go to the department's website to see if your county is one of them. Meanwhile, we haven't heard about a similar extension yet in Washington, which also saw extensive damage and power outages during the storm. If you think you're eligible for replacement benefits, you can check out Washington's Human Services website.
If you're a fan of the Puffins on the Oregon coast, you may soon be able to show your love for the birds with your own special license plate. The Oregon Coast Aquarium in Newport says they need to sell a minimum of 3,000 vouchers before the DMV can move the license plates into production, and they're just over halfway there. Like other special plates, some of the proceeds go to a good cause.
The funds go directly to support animal care, and we just started our construction phase for our Marine Wildlife Rehabilitation Center. This is a really big undertaking. It's the only one on the Oregon coast, and it's just really important work. So,
for more information, getting in on a Puffin plate, just head over to KGW.com.
You mentioned Puffin lovers. Rod, I didn't know that there was a category of human being known as the Puffin lover.
Nor did I. I don't believe I've ever seen those during our coast trips.
You've never seen a Puffin?
Not at the beach when we've been there. I don't think I have.
It's peculiar to me that you haven't seen a Puffin.
You've never seen one. You've seen it then.
I've seen it at the Oregon Coast Aquarium in Newport. Plenty of Puffins there, I tell you.
There I've probably seen
Puffins aplenty.
But I haven't seen one just staring at me from the Haystack Rock at Cannon Beach, I'm saying. Let's stick with the coast. Here's Lincoln City. Beautiful morning. The dots you can see are stars twinkling, so it's another clear sky start. This will be the finale of our clear sky weather for those of us that have been fog free. Temperatures at the beach will again get up in the 50s. That was a camera from Chinook Winds Casino Resort. Here's Timberline, just illustrating it's clear that we still have a temperature inversion. Again, normally it's colder when you go up high, but with the temperature inversion, it's warmer as you gain altitude. There's 45 degrees at 6,000 feet. Portland, on the other hand, is at 31. Currently calm and clear out at the airport. East winds just upstream at Troutdale's airport have been gusting to just shy of 40 miles per hour this morning. That's a stronger east wind than we have been seeing. And it increases the chances that more and more of us will start to get some of that wind. Like, I'm going to assume that there's been a little east wind make it all the way to Tiger, and that's why your temperature is 36. I'm going to assume we're getting some east wind into parts of downtown Portland this morning, and that's why downtown is at 37. Wind makes a big difference to what the actual temperature is, and of course it adds that wind chill. 24 out in Dallas, so we have the dense fog freezing advisory from about Wilsonville down through Salem, Albany, and into Eugene once again this morning. And because of that, a KGW weather impact alert again up through noon for you folks in the Mid-Valley. Now, Salem, yesterday you did clear out, and you may do it again today. It's not a guarantee, but you may clear out again today and get up to about 43. Beautiful sunshine at the coast. We have clouds still from about Hood River through the Dalles out into Pendleton, the Columbia Basin area, but sun in central Oregon and other areas of eastern Oregon. Tomorrow, not clear, but still dry. Some passing cloudiness, 47. There's a light shower threat on Friday, but maybe it's just a cloudy day that stays dry. Saturday for your weekend plans, the rain starts in the morning. That's rain at times throughout the day into the night. Numerous showers Sunday morning and then decreasing showers later in the day, and we start next week off dry. That is your forecast.